In This Week in Military History, we explore the Iran-Iraq War that began with Iraq's invasion of Iran on September 22, 1980. Tensions between Iraq and Iran existed long before the onset of the 1980 military conflict. One such disagreement involved the payment of tolls to Iraq for passage of Iranian ships through the Shatt-al-Arab waterway. The 1975 Algiers Agreement led to a compromise on control of the waterway, but hostile relations involving both countries continued. The late 1970s were a time of increasing dissatisfaction within Iran as the Shah strengthened his control in economic, political, and religious spheres. The Iranian Revolution erupted in 1978 and was followed by the removal of the Shah in 1979. A new fundamentalist Shi'ite regime was installed and headed by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. At the same time, Saddam Hussein became president of Iraq and headed the country's Ba'ath Party, whose socialist doctrine espoused unified Arab nationalism. Given the weakened position of Iran following the revolution, Hussein expected a quick and decisive victory in invading the country to regain full control over the Shatt-al-Arab waterway and quell any lingering activism. However, Iraq's progress stalled after only 3 months. Iranian forces, backed primarily by Syria and Libya, strengthened and were able to push back Iraqi forces during several years of fighting, eventually going on the offensive as the war progressed. Meanwhile, the U.S. and other Western countries deployed warships to the region to protect global oil interests. The nearly 8-year conflict ended in a virtual stalemate and took a great toll on both countries, economically, militarily, and in morale. An estimated 1 million lives, including over 100,000 civilians, were lost. With the help of the UN Security Council, a ceasefire was reached in August 1988. Resolution 598 further included the repatriation of prisoners of war and stipulated that each country return to their respective recognized international borders. However, troop withdrawal and resumption of diplomatic relations between Iran and Iraq did not occur until a formal peace accord was signed in 1990. Join us next time for another segment of This Week in Military History with the Pritzker Military Museum and Library.